I should begin by saying that I don't know where to direct myself to. I don't know who to talk to. And I guess this is just my way of talking to someone freely in the void without any repercussion. 2020 has been incredibly hard as of now. It's been up there as one of the hardest years in my life. And granted, I have a pretty forgiving and privileged life. I have people that love me. I have people that are willing to listen to me. I have people around me that can support me. This has been really hard. I want this even though maybe nobody. I want this just to be an open platform for anybody to feel like if they want to vent off, they can. Because I personally don't feel like I've had that opportunity in since January. 2020 has been fucking horrible. It's been an absolute nightmare of a year. I've had to I've had to learn that my father had a tumor, potentially meaning he'll, if it keeps on growing, that he may have cancer from the same thing that my grandfather died of. I've had to support and try to I've had to heighten the morale of my mother, who is now living alone in a divorced life, and she's trying to pick up after everything she has dealt with in our work environment. And I've tried my absolute best to try to give her the morale she needed in order to better herself to keep moving on. 2020 has been the year where I've tried to change myself the most. And in most instances, I failed. I failed damn hard. Tried so many different things. I wanted to do so many things, but I keep flying solo, and not having to share experiences with other people has been incredibly hard. It's been eye opening, just as it was a slap in the face, and it's really hard for me to try and go and do other things because I just cannot do it by myself. It's the year where I face the most amount of rejection, whether it's for relationship, work opportunities, family. That I've seen and met people that I'm really happy about. for the people who might watch this, Alejandro, Cuckoo, George, Trevor, maybe Jesse, although I heavily doubt it, my online family, my online community, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I had. I'm so happy that I had the chance to talk to you. I'm happy that I had the pleasure to play with you, share moments in my life with you. I just want to say thank you to that. I, I feel like shit that I can't give you. I feel like shit that I can't give you or repay you with some of the times that you've given me. I don't even know Cuckoo's real name. I don't even know your real name. My local friends, the people that live in my town, the governments have basically just. Our government has basically just told us to fuck about and do nothing about it. Just to stand in isolation. And if you're with close ones, you're gonna be fine. And if you live alone, you're basically fucked. Maybe this is just ball up resentment, frustration of the last 2.5 years of just me moving out and having to deal with myself and trying to discipline myself to become a better adult and a better person. I don't know. I don't know. But it's hitting me hard. Every year that I pass by is another year where I'm just tired of my con- contempt for my life. I'm sick with the fact that I'm content with how I live. And I'm fairly happy about it too. I'm happy for the work environment I have. I'm happy that I can give opportunities and discipline and teach kids and adolescents about how to move onward and deal with the best and worst that life can give you. I'm happy that I can work in the things that I've always loved to do. But I'm fucking scared. I'm scared out of my mind. I'm scared that I can't give the support to those I'm trying to teach. I'm scared that I'll give some of my insecurities to these young minds. I'm scared of not being even able to go to work tomorrow. Because we're in another fucking lockdown again. We spent more than half a year in lockdown where I live. I can't see someone. I can talk to them. I can see them. But I cannot be in their presence. And it feels like all of those little interactions just kind of whizzed by. And maybe I've been ignorant for most of my life about social interaction and didn't apply myself enough, or just didn't have the ability to talk to other people frankly and honestly. Or maybe I was just too scared to be rejected. But I'm living in even more sadness now just because of the fact that I flat out can't possibly be in the presence of somebody I like. You know, in the few times that I had those opportunities during the year, I felt like I butchered every single attempt. I've tried to invite new people to do new things that I could do new things in. I ended up just being told that I couldn't do those things, that I just had to wait for everything to return back to normal. And it's incredibly terrifying to me that the obvious truth of it is there won't ever be a normal again. Fuck you, 2020. I'm sorry if this comes off as extremely negative of me. I'm sorry if it feels like I don't know where to direct myself. I can't say that I have the financial ability to go to therapist. And everybody that tells me you should try and go do these kinds of activities, I get reminded immediately as to how I just can't do them. I wish the best for anybody else. I wish truly the best for anybody else. And I hope nobody else is in a deeply depressing time. And I will feel bad for anybody that I won't feel bad for them, but I want to truly help the people who are in a mental state that are even potentially worse. Well, not potentially, that are in a worse state than me. And I want to give them the best of opportunities in order to feel welcome and feel like they're doing something of importance that perhaps they don't see it right now, or that they can't feel right now. And I wish to be one of those guiding person, but I feel I need time for myself. Stay safe, everybody. I'm done.